fucking funny? Wait, this is real? Yes. Trump announced the Doge department for the government. This is a statement from the president. Statement from President Donald J. Trump. I am pleased to announce that the great... Oh God, Elon Musk, working in conjunction with American patriot Vivek Ramaswamy, will lead the Department of Government Efficiency, parentheses, Doge. So Trump has made plans for the 250th anniversary of the United States.
3 years from now, the United States will celebrate the biggest and most important milestone in our country's history. 250 years of American independence. What a great country. And we have to keep it that way. But that's why, as a nation, we should be preparing for a most spectacular birthday party. We want to make it the best of all time. Here is my plan to give America's founding in 1776 the incredible anniversary it truly deserves. On day one, I will convene a White House task force called Salute to America 250. It will be responsible for coordinating with state and local governments to ensure not just one day of celebration, but an entire year of festivities across the nation, starting on Memorial Day 2025 and continuing through July 4th, 2026.
An entire year party celebrating America. I actually think this is probably one of the most positive things he's announced. I actually totally support this. I think this is awesome. This sounds fun.
I will work with all 50 governors, Republican and Democrat alike, to create the Great American State Fair, a unique...
And you know that there's going to be drama about this, right? Because, like, there's going to be people complaining about the money that's being spent on it. This is going to be the gift that keeps on giving. And there's probably going to be things that are going to happen. They're going to be fucked up. Oh, it's going to be amazing.
One-year exhibition featuring pavilions from all 50 states. It'll be something. The Great American State Fair will showcase the glory of every state in the Union, promote pride in our history, and put forth innovative visions for America's future.
I'm going to go to the... I'll go to the one in Texas. Yep, I will. Absolutely.
My hope is that the amazing people of Iowa will work with my administration to open up the legendary Iowa State Fairgrounds to host the Great American State Fair and welcome millions and millions of visitors from around the world to the heartland of America for this special one-time festival. Together we will build it and they will come. Third, alongside the Great American State Fair, we will host major sporting contests for high school athletes. These are great athletes, wonderful athletes from fantastic high schools all around the country. These Patriot Games will allow young Americans...
I unironically think that if this was a bigger campaign thing, I actually think this would have played a very instrumental role in getting him elected. I actually think this would have been a massive thing. I'm surprised people... Yeah, the Patriot Games. Oh my God.
From every state to show off the best of American skill, sportsmanship, and competitive spirit. Fourth, I will sign an executive order to bring back our National Garden of American Heroes, which we want to build very badly. Commission artists for the first 100 statues to populate this new statuary park honoring the greatest Americans of all time. Fifth, as president, I will invite the leaders and citizens of nations around the world.
But no, people are very positive about this. I mean, there's been other instances of this, like, happening, right? Obviously, like, the Statue of Liberty was made by France. And, like, after World War I think it was World War I, they had... Who was it that did the water lilies? Oh, my God. I'm a retard. Impressionist, artist. Oh, fuck. It was not Van Gogh. I'm actually an idiot. Who was it? Monet. Yes, Monet. Yes. And he had him do, yeah, like, and he painted, like, the water lilies and everything like that. And, like, people still look back on that and I think it's amazing. Chat knows? Yeah, totally forgot. Tectone would know? I bet he would. And the reason why is that I think that at the time, like, the prime minister was, like, also, like, a big fan of art as well. And I think that things like that actually play, like, things like this play, like, a charisma stat role in MMOs, where it's, like, there's no tangible benefit, but in, like, a very passive way, it can change the way that, like, you know, the playthrough is. Or, like, it can change the way that people see the country. I think it's a really big positive.
To visit the United States in honor
Huge
of
positive.
our 250th anniversary. It's going to be great. America's tourist industry should get ready because we're going to have a lot of people coming. It will be a record year. And finally, and most importantly, I will ask America's great religious communities to pray for our nation and our people as we prepare for this momentous occasion. From the very beginning, America has been a country sustained and strengthened by prayer and by our communities of faith. As we chart a course toward the next 250 years, let us come together and rededicate ourselves as one nation under God. Thank you.
I just want you guys to know that my dad used to say the Pledge of Allegiance without under God being in the Pledge of Allegiance. It's because it was put in there in the 1950s as a result of McCarthyism. And he's old as shit. So this was, it's not like they had, like, it didn't spawn like that. This was a patch notes. I think they should take it out. Personally, I think they should take it out. But, you know, probably won't happen. The point is that, like, I think that stuff like this is really positive. And it's unironically really beneficial for, like, just, I think people having a sense of, like, patriotism and, let me think of a good way to say it, like, you know, like a positive outlook on the country. So Trump is also doing reparations for white people.
And getting their money's worth. Furthermore, I will direct the Department of Justice to pursue federal civil rights cases against schools that continue to engage in racial discrimination and schools that persist in explicit, unlawful discrimination under the guise of equity will not only have their endowments taxed, but through budget reconciliation, I will advance a measure to have them fined up to the entire amount of their endowment. A portion of the seized funds will then be used as restitution for victims of these illegal and unjust policies that hurt our country so badly.
Man.
Colleges have gotten hundreds of billions of dollars from hardworking taxpayers.
Dude, he's going for it. This is crazy.
And now we are going to get this anti-American insanity out of our institutions once and for all. We are going to have real education in America. Thank you.
Jesus. Oh, man. He can do whatever he wants. He could just do whatever he wants now. And it's going to be great for Asian students. Well, here's what my viewpoint is that I actually do think that there should be some level of affirmative action, but I think it should be based off of income. So I think that giving people that are low income, that come from low income families, the ability to kind of, like, get into good schools, I actually totally agree with that. I think it's fine. But I don't think that it should be done on a racial or a gender-based, on a gender basis. That's fair? Yeah. Bro, who said that? Well, I did. That's why I literally just said that. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Somebody say just posted. Is it anything good? 2 minutes. Matt Gaetz is nominated to be the Attorney General.
It's just pure ugliness, and I see that ugliness on the inside. I see it on the outside. You know, even in the horrible circumstance where an abortion may happen, it is nothing to celebrate, and it is nothing to cheer.
Mm-hmm. Is it safe to say that based off of your comments, you're suggesting that these women at these abortion rallies are ugly and overweight?
Yes.
What do you say to people who think that those comments are offensive?
Be offended. Mm-hmm. It's just pure.
This is the new Attorney General of the United States. That's right. Oh my God. The next 4 years of content is already written for you. This is insane. Be offended should be the default response to that shit. Yeah, I guess so. He's got to get confirmed. Good luck. Yeah, true. We'll see what's going to happen. But, yeah, that's the guy. Oh my god. Infinite content for Asmon. The thing is that, here's the other part, is that now that these people are in these positions, then each one of them is going to be doing, like, crazy things. People are like, I'm never going to run out of things to go over. This is just going to be infinite fucking content. And the best thing about it is that I don't think it's going to end after 4 years. I don't. Because, like, I bet people are going to keep pushing this for, like, the next 8 or 12 or maybe 16 years. 8 years of content? Yeah, this is going to be nuts. All right, there's one more.
Tuition costs at colleges and universities have been exploding, and I mean absolutely exploding, while academics have been obsessed with indoctrinating America's youth. The time has come to reclaim our once great educational institutions from the radical left, and we will do that. Our secret weapon will be the college accreditation system. It's called accreditation for a reason. The accreditors are supposed to ensure that schools are not ripping off students and taxpayers, but they have failed totally. When I return to the White House, I will fire the radical left accreditors that have allowed our colleges to become dominated by Marxist maniacs and lunatics. Colleges to become dominated by Marxist maniacs and lunatics.
Oh, man. Oh, boy, oh, boy.
We will then accept applications for new accreditors who will impose real standards on colleges once again and once and for all. These standards will include defending the American tradition and Western civilization, protecting free speech, eliminating wasteful administrative positions that drive up costs incredibly, removing all Marxist diversity, equity, and inclusion bureaucrats, offering options for accelerated and low-cost degrees, providing meaningful job placement and career services, and implementing college entrance and exit exams to prove that students are actually learning and getting their money's worth. Furthermore, I will direct the Department of Justice to pursue federal civil rights cases against schools that continue to engage in racial discrimination.
This is the part we saw. I'll just play it all the way through.
Explicit, unlawful discrimination under the guise of equity will not only have their endowments taxed, but through budget reconciliation, I will advance a measure to have them fined up to the entire amount of their endowment.
That's nuts.
A portion of the seized funds will then be used as restitution for victims of these illegal and unjust policies, policies that hurt our country so badly. Colleges have gotten hundreds of billions of dollars from hardworking taxpayers, and now we are going to get this anti-American insanity out of our institutions once and for all. We are going to have real education in America.
Oh my God. As I said, this is the biggest political realignment that I've ever seen. Like, at least in the United States. Like, in my entire life, I've never seen something like this. I mean, by the way, it doesn't mean anything. This shit's gonna happen, right? Very good point. But, like, you know, this is huge. If he does it, it's a massive if. Huge if. Gigantic if. 100%. This to follow the Berlin Wall level? I don't know about that, but, like, it's really, really big. Win 51% and blow everything up? Yeah, I guess so. As a German, I'm jealous. Trump is great. I could make a joke about that, but I don't think I will. Does this mean private for-profit colleges are coming back? I'm not, everybody knows the joke's gonna be, right? Yeah, and so anyway, oh, geez. And, don't do it again? Yeah. We all know the joke, of course. And, I think these are things that a lot of people have been like thinking and like are positive about, right? And it's kind of crazy to see how much of a change that there's been in such a short period of time. There's no reason for Trump to not just do it. He had assassination attempts and he knows it's his last term. Maybe. I love how people are now already rationalizing the guy trying to run again. Like, holy shit, guys. Yeah, nothing's changed yet. What does he mean by indoctrinating youth? We want to incorporate prayer into school. I think that giving students time to pray is good. I think that teaching prayer in school is bad. Does that make sense? Like, I think that schools should provide, like, a platform and, like, a place for, like, people that are religious to practice their religion. Like, you know, whether I think that, like, Muslims, like, they pray 5 times a day, right? And, like, places, I think Turkey, don't they have, like, those bells or something? And it's like, okay, this is the time to do it. I think that's fine. That's good. So it's not really a problem that it happens. Yeah, no enforcement. Exactly. Yeah, it's the enforcement of it that's the problem. We had it before. It just called a moment of silence. Yeah, I remember that. There's no law saying that you only get 2 terms. I thought there was like a 23rd Amendment or something. I don't know. But, yeah. Stop endorsing lunacy? I don't think that's... I really don't think that's lunacy. I think that's a very I think that what I'm saying is extremely reasonable. Like, I consider myself... Okay? This is my own worldview. 20 seconds, sorry. I consider myself an extremely reasonable person. I think I'm actually the most reasonable person. I am the most reasonable person that's ever been. However, some people that are very unreasonable might look at me and think that I am unreasonable, and in fact, I am not. It's everybody else who's unreasonable except for me. Maybe the most reasonable person in history, at least. That's an unreasonable take? No, it's not. And so, yeah, anyway, this has been fucking crazy.